Hey guys, welcome back to our second episode of Rollercoaster Tycoon story here on YouTube. Thanks for all the nice comments and the views on the first video. It was awesome to see the great reception that the video got. I want to take this opportunity to explain to you some more things about the project and about what is actually going on. As mentioned in the first episode, we're following a story where over time many new additions will be made. The plan is definitely to have more park content on the map eventually. For now, the first episode already gave you a preview though of the current size of the park, so to say, as well as some of the surrounding areas that will come into play when we talk about additions and changes. Towards the end of episode 1, you were able to see a German farmhouse and a barn/workshop. These two buildings are the current centerpiece of the map as well as basically our headquarters. We, and by that I mean you guys and myself, are members of the family that lives here, and our job is to drive forward the expansion and design choices of our little entertainment hotspot. The farmhouse, like many traditional German places, not only has farmland but is also running a countryside restaurant for locals and tourists within the area. Our family's mom and dad, true to stereotypes about Germans, were always very interested in engineering and crafting on the side of running the farm and the restaurant. After seeing some thrilling boardwalk parks while traveling the UK and around the world, they started picking up the project that leads us to where we are right now. In that workshop building on the side, they began engineering little self-made backyard attractions, starting with a white wooden slide. The idea always was that anything they made would be a fun addition for restaurant guests. As they enjoyed their time working on this, they decided to continue trying their skills at new things. The next one they came up with was a short rail sled on that same hill, followed by a more modern plastic slide next to the wooden one. As the guests, especially young families, were so happy with the small set of attractions that was created, we as a family just kept working on additions to our backyard more and more, taking on two bigger projects. The first was a handcrafted pedal-powered carousel to add some of the atmosphere of real amusement parks. The second, our biggest invention yet, is a cart on a big half-pipe rail, almost like a roller coaster. Guests can take a seat inside the light cart and pull it up the hill using a rope. Then, when they feel they're high enough up, they can release themselves into the valley, where they will continue to ride up and down the half-pipe both forwards and backwards until friction eventually brings them to a stop. These two attractions especially created such a buzz around our restaurant that we are now basically being overrun by guests every summer. Because of the large amounts of people gathering at our restaurant and us having had to expand with more outdoor restaurant tables in front of our house, we eventually decided to invite some performers once or twice a month during the summer. For this, we built a little stage in our backyard where funny, magical, creative or musical acts can now be performed in front of a small audience. Now here we are, present day. We've always got many guests, but we're running out of space in our backyard to provide them with new cool additions. That's why we need to get together and plan for the future. We truly believe that we could be onto something special here, as the people seem to love our place. Our dad did come up with a great idea though. As we rotate crops, he proposed that we create a corn maze in next year's cornfield. Sounds fun, but let's wait and see.